Hi, this is Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching. This is the trade review for the last day of the year, December 31st, 2013. And it was an interesting day. One of my goals this year is to make the trade reviews a bit shorter since we are doing the market previews. And I would love some feedback, too long, too short, that kind of thing. But I would welcome that if possible. So just a quick note, none of this is considered should be considered a trading recommendation. This is for educational purposes only. The goal of the videos, really the Twitter stream, the stock twits, is to help traders move from being frustrated break-even traders or losing traders to consistently winning traders, and to help traders who are making profits or staying profitable really make that jump to the next level. So please keep that in mind when you are reviewing my tweets and my trade reviews. So let's look at the day and how it's set up. So what the goals of the day were: first of all, primarily focus on the long side trade, right? With a good rotation down, that was the other requirement, right? And we were not looking for shorts at all yesterday. Why? Because the market was thin. It was year end. We're clearly in an up market, and thin markets almost in every case almost always favor the buy side. Short squeezes are very easy to make happen, and the other reason for that is clearly the buyers in this current market are the more aggressive party. So again, even though we got a good setup, right, and a good rotation right up into the highs, and there was actually on a 1 minute chart tick divergence into this move, I did not take the short side of the trade. And it was really a grinder through the middle of the day, and I've cautioned many times, right? If we look at the middle of the day, first of all, off the open, there was not a significant rotation to the downside, right? I don't buy or sell, for that matter, without a good rotation, and this did not qualify. The reason for that is I don't want to get caught guessing and have to take a quick stop either way. Mentally, that really messes with a lot of traders, and my focus in my trading is on growing the trade size consistently and getting very high odds trade wins on a day in and day out basis. I'm usually able to get 1 to 4 trades per day, and I have a very high win rate. Recently, one of my traders just notified me that I'm about 90% over the last couple of weeks. So that's really fantastic to hear. If you look, so we had no entry long in the morning. We were foregoing the shorts, right? But look at this rotation down, right, to the downside. This is from the high. We're up here at almost 1844. We traded to the white zone, which I made a little too narrow, right? But the point is the stop behind almost all these zones is normally 2 points. So an entry at the back of this zone would give us almost the exact rotation we were looking for. A stop 2 points behind the zone kept you in the trade. 1838 would have been the back of the zone. 1836 would have been the stop. And man, look at this rotation up. You easily got your 2 points, right? The trade came before the last hour of the day. I generally don't take trades or initiate trades in the last hour. This came before the last hour. And this move, this second bar in, came on tick divergence. This is on a 5 minute chart. It was much more prevalent on a 1 minute chart, or a little bit easier to see. And then look, this rotation up, right? This is from 1838, the back of the zone, all the way up to 1846. This is an 8-point trade to the upside if you left trailers. And man, what a way to finish the year, right? So again, I outlined it. I outlined the exact parameters of what it would take to take a long side trade, right? And I didn't expect a lot from this day. The fact that we got this rotation down was quite the gift. A lot of people got scared, and this is the flip side of that is this is exactly what I talk about when I say don't chase. The market will come to you. So a couple of things. First of all, our focus is on the first time into the zone. What's the reason for that? Because the second time into the zone can really blow you up. Even though you did get a 2-point rotation, almost a 2-point rotation down here, right? And here I'll highlight this so it's a little bit easier to see. Okay, a couple of items. First of all, we didn't take this even though it was a great trade entry. Clearly you got your 2 points if you did take it. I did not take it, right? And this trade location right into the back of the white zone was a picture perfect setup. Okay, a stop 2 points behind the zone would have put you right here at 1836. You clearly came nowhere close to getting your stop hit. And this is an 8-point trade to the upside. This move here, while it was the second move into the zone, and while it did give you your 2-point rotation, you had to be darn quick to catch it. Again, the focus was on the long side, and obviously from here to here gave you a nice fat 8 points. And I don't think you could ask for anything more. It was a fairly straightforward day in terms of trade plan, longs only, good rotations, and this is how you can stay very highly consistent, is by having two things. First of all, the zones give you trade location. Secondly, a plan to execute, right? Now let's look at how this day could have gone wrong. Somebody thinking, well, this gap fill is going to cause a short. They either took a very tiny trade, right, for half a point, or they lost money, right? Took a break even, or more likely lost money as this never got a rotation lower. The other trade here, right, trying to trade in this up and down. This trade, right, even if you were short, took hours to complete, right? This whole grind started about 10:30, which is normal, and continued all the way over till just past 1 o'clock. That wears down your emotional capital as a trader. Most day traders have a difficult time sitting through this, and it's an area where losses can really rack up, small losses that are very frustrating, right? The other issue that one trader should consider, right? If you're saying, well, yeah, I could have pulled off a trade and made a point here, how do you figure out where you're going to make a point on one trade and where you're going to make a point at two trades, or where you're going to make 2 or 3 or 8 points on the next trade? How do you tell when you're just entering the trade what the potential is going to be? And the answer to that is you can't. Why can't you tell that? Because we don't know what the market's going to do next, and more importantly, you don't have to know what the market's going to do next. It simply is a matter of getting good trade location, honoring your stops, and going to that point, right? If someone panicked out of this trade, got good trade location here, right, but didn't use the proper stop, all they ended up with was two things. First of all, they ended up with a loss, which sucks on the last day of the year, right? And then what sucks even more is having the regret of having watch this thing take off to the upside and not get any of it, right? And that all goes back to, not only is it damaging on a one-day basis, it is damaging day over day. You feel like you have to catch up. You feel like if only I could have, and it often leads to screwing up the very next trade. All of that can be corrected and really quite easily. Almost every trader I've worked with out of the gate, within 1 or 2 weeks, I'm usually able to get them profitable. And I've been able to get them profitable and consistently profitable once they're following a structured regimen. And so you got to ask yourself, why are you in this business? Are you in the business to figure this out, right? Are you in this business for excitement? Are you in this business for social interaction? Or are you in this business to make money? Traders who are in this to make money don't worry about trying to capture every trade. They simply figure out where exactly their edge is, how they can replicate that edge, and then scaling their trading on a regular, logical basis in a way that calms the mind, right, reduces anxiety, and increases confidence all at one time. So anyways, my name is Simon. I'm with Trade and Perform Coaching. I help traders move from being frustrated, losing traders, or break-even traders to consistently winning traders, and I help winning traders step up to the next level. So if you'd like to contact me, you can reach me at tradeandperform@gmail.com, or you can hit me on StockTwits or Twitter. I hope everyone had a great year. I hope everyone banked. I'm so looking forward to next year and making a lot of money. I had a lot of personal challenges this year, and I'm really looking to really having my best year ever. The market's really primed, whether it goes up or down, really primed to have a fantastic year, not just in futures, but stocks, options. There should be a lot of money making opportunities this year. So have a great day, guys. Enjoy your day off. Happy New Year. And I'll be here bright and early. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.